Living with anxiety, I guess, it almost feels like you believe that there's a camera on you at all times. Like everybody's watching you. You don't literally believe it, but everything really just seems to be life or death. At least that was my experience, and it sometimes still is. There were times when I really did want to go out and go to a bar and watch sports on the tube with my friends, but even just a social gathering with people I've known since high school, sometimes I couldn't face it. I wanted to see them, but at the same time, I just didn't want them to see me. I didn't want them to see me the way I was. I was ashamed of it. Every single sentence that I spoke, I questioned whether I had put it correctly, whether I had sounded manic, whether I had sounded anything. I was a bundle of nerves wrapped up in self-consciousness. I was experiencing some degree of perfectionism. I believed that I should be doing things right. I believed I should be able to beat this on my own, but I didn't even have any idea how to combat it, so I just took it out on myself, physically. Unfortunately, most of my self-harm has left a lasting impression, I believe, in that it was blunt force trauma to the head. I had, either with my fists or occasionally, I had been known to use a baseball bat. I successfully knocked myself unconscious on at least one occasion. And it has definitely left a mark. It's harder for me to process my thoughts sometimes as quickly, and my memory is spotty, especially of my younger years. It was scary at first. I didn't know anybody. I was very much feeling alone. I went out of my room to eat and do the therapy sessions, but I was quiet and very reserved. And then I started to meet people, and after I realized that this is an opportunity that most people like me will never have. So I started reaching out to people. I started actively participating in the therapy sessions, and it paid huge dividends immediately. I made friends. We still keep in touch. There's really no substitute for having other people who understand your condition. And as for the therapy, it was absolutely a godsend. I used to be very angry at myself for what I had done to myself, and that I had, in my own feeling, mutilated my own brain. But I've learned to forgive myself for that, thankfully. It took a long time, but I learned that I was not well, and that I need to show some compassion to that kid who was just really, really sick and trapped inside his own